Thanks once again, Pat, for allowing me to ask you a few questions just in regards to your phenomenal career. But just a bit about to the rising generation, where you were born and raised, and a bit about where you played your junior footy.
So I was born and raised. I was born at Liverpool Hospital, southwest of Sydney. Lived in Ashcroft until I was about 18. So yeah, we had a good little life there, and I was just playing all different sports as a kid growing up. I think every day I'd have different training after school. So I loved just doing all different sports and picking up little skills from each of those sports. And I was always a pretty competitive kid, chasing my older brother around. And so my first junior club was Cabramatta Rugby League. So yeah, I started in under 12s there, and I loved it from day one and until I retired last year. So I was lucky enough to have a long, pretty successful career and to do everything that I wanted. I was able to go over to England, come back to the Tigers, go back to France. So I ticked off a lot of boxes, and I leave the game with no regrets whatsoever. It did happen pretty quick. I was playing with my mates at Cabramatta until, and then you're playing in the junior grades together. We're all just doing that, and we're just having fun. And I absolutely loved the game. We were pretty successful as a junior team, and we won a lot of games. And I think the first 4 years, I don't think we lost a game. So that was part of it, and that's why I probably loved it as well. But it wasn't until probably you get in and around those first graders that you have a look at them and see what they do differently to everyone else. And it was probably just around that time. Brian Smith was the coach at the time, and he was really good with the young guys coming through. And it's basically just when you're in and around those guys, you can sort of see that it could be a possibility. Yeah, I was playing sort of reserve grade. So when I was playing S2 ball, then the next year I started in reserve grade. So I sort of jumped Jersey flag. Played like the first half of the year, and I think Eric Growth Jr. he got called into the Origin team. So I got called up in first grade, and we were playing Melbourne Storm on a Friday night at Paris Stadium, and it was pretty special, pretty crazy to get that opportunity. But I just remember being out in the field and looking at these players like. I didn't realise, it was crazy to think I was on the same field as these guys, and I loved the experience, and my family were really proud, and they were there, and that's what it's all about. There were a lot of setbacks along the way. A lot of people don't realise that you got to make a lot of sacrifices. Talent can get you a certain way, it gets you to the door. So it depends on how hard you're willing to work. So that was I just wanted to do that. That's I loved it, and I wanted to be successful at it. And I was willing to make those sacrifices. So and in that you get rewarded as well. So I had plenty of good times as well, but the dark times with injuries and those sort of things, and being dropped from different teams, it motivates you and makes you want to get better. So that's probably the biggest thing for me. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, family's a big thing as well, and hanging around the right people. If people are trying to drag you away from that, they're probably not the right people for you. So that was a big thing to associate with good people and go on the same journey together. So yeah, definitely is very important. I was lucky enough, obviously fortunate enough to be a professional for 17 seasons, so it's a long time. I left school when I was 18 and until I was 35, so it's a long time. And the biggest thing for me, I was taking a few courses off along the way, but I wish I would have just jumped into something else, maybe just done a little bit of work experience. So if I wanted to be a builder, I'd go and I'd speak to a builder and do a bit of work with him and see what the day in day out sort of stuff would be. But now, like the sales sort of stuff, that's what I'm doing now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm using the same sort of things that made me successful in rugby league, so it's just hard work and sort of just throwing yourself into it and having a crack.
Awesome, man. Well, any last message to the rising generation, Pat Richards, just in regards to helping them make their dreams become reality? It could be with the NRL or any sport. What would be your last message to them?
My last message would be, if you got to enjoy what you do. if you're doing rugby league, everyone sees how good it is, but it's not all good. It is pretty hard. There's a lot of ups and downs, but you got to enjoy that. You got to think the bigger goal is there, but you got to love what you do. At the moment with my job, I love it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the challenge of it, and I did that as a player as well. So if you're not enjoying it, it's not going to work because it's just too hard. So you got to love what you do. You got to work hard, and then you'll get the rewards out of it as well.
Yeah.